If you're a young man right now, if you're between the age of 18 and 24, or maybe even slightly older, this is probably one of the most powerful moves that you can make on your self-improvement journey, and that is just showing up. Now, what do I mean by just showing up? I'm not talking about literally just physically being somewhere. I'm talking about being present mentally. When I talk about showing up, I'm talking about making a commitment to you, yourself, and your goals, no matter how you're feeling. I'm really talking about consistency over intensity and progress over perfection. Just think about this for a second, right? How many times have you talked yourself out of doing something because you just didn't feel like it? I'm gonna guess that's probably happened quite a lot. Now, we've all been there, bro. I've done this as well. I remember for such a long time before I started to create content, I was trying to talk myself out of it. I was trying to wait for the perfect moment. But the truth is, bro, the ones who succeed in anything, any area of life, are the ones who just show up. The ones who just do it, even when it's tough. They just embrace the grind because they know that the efforts that they will put in today or tomorrow will pay off in a few weeks, in a few months, or even in a few years' time. Now, why is this so crucial for us as young men? Well, bro, this is a decade from 16, 17, all the way up until 25, 26. This is a decade where you're really setting the stage for the rest of your life. Now, it might feel like you've got all of the time in the world, but these habits that you're gonna form now in these years of your life, they're gonna stick with you forever. Think of your late teens, early 20s as the foundation. And if you want to build something great, if you want to build a house, if you want to build anything in life, you need a solid base. And showing up on a daily basis is how you lay that foundation. It's how you lay that base. Listen, bro, when you show up, you're really making a statement, not just to the world, but to yourself. You're literally telling yourself that I'm here, I'm committed, I'm willing to put in the work. And this mindset shift really is everything. It separates those who live up to their potential from those who don't. But here's the thing, bro, showing up isn't just about big life-changing moments. It's about the small, everyday decisions. It's about getting out of bed when you'd rather hit the snooze button. It's about going to the gym even though you're tired and you can't be arsed. It's about just doing things even when you're not ready, because these are the moments that ultimately define your entire life. Now, let's be real here, bro. If showing up was easy, everyone would do it. But the truth is, there is some serious shit that really gets in the way. There's some mental barriers that stop us, and these mental barriers are different for everybody. They're different for you and they're different for me. Maybe for you it's a fear of failure. Maybe it's just laziness in general, or maybe it's just procrastination. Whatever it is, we need to sort it out and we need to tackle it head on. Now, one of the biggest barriers, and probably one of the biggest barriers in my life, is overthinking. And I know there's a lot of you who probably can relate to this. We get caught up so much in our heads worrying about whether shit's right, worrying about whether we're doing the right thing or not, worrying about whether we're good enough, whether we'll succeed. And because we overthink so much, we end up doing nothing at all. But here's a quick little tip for you, bro. Stop thinking and start doing. Action is the most important thing here. Instead of worrying about how things might go, how things might work out, just show up and let things unfold for themselves, because things will unfold how they are meant to unfold. Now, let's look at another barrier: perfectionism. Something that I touched on a little bit in a previous video. But we set these ridiculously high standards for ourselves, and when we can't meet these high standards, we quit because we don't feel good enough. We feel like we failed. But here's the truth, bro. Perfection is the enemy. It's not about perfection, it's just about showing up, because it's better to show up and give 70% than to not show up at all because you can't give 100%. So next time you're hesitating because you think you're not ready, remind yourself that showing up, even if it's not perfect, is better than not showing up at all. Alright, so how do we actually build the habit of just showing up? Well, bro, it's all about creating a system that really makes it easier for you to take action, even on those tough days. First of all, bro, make it a non-negotiable. Don't negotiate with yourself, because when something is a non-negotiable in life, bro, you just do it no matter what. It's like brushing your teeth, right? You don't really debate with yourself whether you're going to do something or not. You just do it. And you have to start treating your goals in the exact same way. Bro, the gym for me is a non-negotiable. I go whether I feel like it or not. And 9 times out of 10, I enjoy it. I enjoy going. But even on those days where I don't feel like going, I'm still gonna go, because it's a non-negotiable. And I know it has to be done if I want to reach my goals. I know it has to be done to keep my mental health in check. I know it has to be done to keep my physical health in check. It's a non-negotiable. Now, the next thing you can do is make it easy for yourself to show up. Reduce the friction, reduce the resistance. If you want to start going to the gym, for example, pack your bag the night before and have it ready. Put it down by the door. That's one less task that you need to do. If you want to study more, create a dedicated study space where all of your materials are there ready to go. Your laptop is charged. Everything you need is there, because again, that's one less thing that you have to do. The easier you make it, the more likely you are to show up, because the more friction that's there and the more things you have to do, the less likely you are to just show up. Now, the next thing, accountability. Find somebody that will hold you accountable. Find somebody that will hold you to your commitments, whether that's one of your parents or a friend, brother, sister, it doesn't matter, or even an online community community. Just having somebody there to check in with can be a game changer. It's a lot harder to skip out on shit, bro, when you know somebody is there watching you, expecting you to go and do it. Now let's just zoom out for a second and take a look at the big picture here. What really starts to happen when you make showing up a habit in your life? Well, bro, over time, the simple act of just showing up consistently compounds. It compounds into massive results, right? The compound effect takes place. It's like compound interest for your life. Small actions repeated over time lead to big changes. Now, for example, bro, just think about this. If you show up to the gym 3 days a week, after a whole year, you've worked out 156 times. If you just spend 30 minutes a day learning a new skill, then over an entire year, that's 182 hours that you've put in to learning that new skill. Imagine just how much you could grow, how much you could achieve just by consistently showing up, because again, the compound effect takes place. Now here's the thing, right? When you just show up, these results won't be instant, and that's okay. Showing up is about playing the long game. Again, 90% of life is just about showing up. It's about trusting that the work that you're putting in now will pay off further on down the road, and then when it does eventually, you will be glad that you stuck with it. And just before I wrap this video up, bro, I want you to just remember something, and that is that 90% of life is showing up. That's it. It's not about being perfect. It's not about being the best 24/7, because that's impossible. Let's just be real. It's really just about being there, present, mentally, doing what needs to be done, showing up, getting the shit done, regardless. Non-negotiables, right? Because every time you do that and every time you show up, you're putting yourself in the position to succeed. You're making a choice to invest in yourself and your future self, and that really is what self-improvement is all about. I appreciate you if you watched to the end, bro. I want you to scroll down right now and check the description under this video. There's a link in there that will take you to a page where you can access a free guide. It's a free guide that I've put together that will help you master the 5 key areas of life, those being mindset, physique, purpose, finances, and relationships. And you can access that for free, so don't let the opportunity pass you by. Click and watch this video right here to help you on your self-improvement journey. Like the video, drop a comment, share it, all of that good stuff, bro. I'm making it my mission to help turn boys into men.